Hello, guys and gals. I wanted to talk to you all about something that I ran across. It's um, it's kind of weird because I never heard of it before, and it seems to me that lots of people that I know actually have heard of it. And it's a movie or a documentary called The Secret, and it's supposed to be a secret that people have had or known for years, and like people like Beethoven and all these famous people are supposed to know the secret. And so I was very intrigued, like, what's the secret? I have to know what the secret is. And the secret basically is the law of attraction. Now, I wasn't quite sure about that, and I've heard something about law of attraction, but I wasn't quite sure what that actually meant. And some people, I hear that some people, especially Christians, don't really like that concept very much. Um, well, I happen to be a Christian, um, but I think sometimes we dislike things based off of what we don't quite understand, and also we don't like things based off of that it doesn't 100% fall into the 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 box that we have made or created. So I'm not. So let me see. How do I explain this? According to my understanding of the way that it was explained, is the law of attraction is actually um, us creating vibes or vibration or I guess vibes into the world around us, and depending on whatever our vibes are, whether it be like negative or positive, will depend on what we receive back. And now they say it's the universe. They call it the universe, and I mean whatever you call it, it doesn't really matter to me. Um, but the whole idea is that we get what we give, and I don't know if other people or other Christians might see it in that way, but that's how I view it. If you read in the Bible, it talks about a time when Jesus he came up to a tree, and the tree was supposed to have fruit on it, and it didn't. And he basically spoke to the tree, and when he did, the tree just withered away right there on the spot. And so the disciples came up to Jesus and said, "Well, how'd you do that?" And Jesus basically said, "Well, you could do it too," in so many words. I mean, don't you know that if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, if you tell, um, if you speak to the mountain, and you can tell the mountain to cast itself into the sea, and that might seem a little far-fetched, but I believe that if Jesus said it, or if you believe in the Bible, um, which I do, but um, if you believe that he, that was said, then that means that must be possible. And so to me, I had some time thinking about that, and I thought about our us being created and us being a part of the actual world, because in the Bible it says that we were made from the dust of the ground, so we are actually a part of the earth. So to me, it's not far fetched that we're we're a part of the earth and we're able to um, vibe with it, I guess, and we're part of it. So, I mean, it's not far fetched to me. Um, I believe that we are able to do great things. A lot of times we don't understand how much power we have. I know one time I was praying, and I was praying for my uncles, and when I started to pray and I lifted up my hand like this, and as I did, um, the this is no lie, the light fixture, which has been up there for God knows how long, it just fell off and broke. Just just fell off and broke. So and as soon as I lifted my hand, like as soon as I lifted my hand up while I was praying, I was trying to send energy, send blessings to my uncles, and that's what happened. And things like that tell me that there's that we do have power, and not that I mean, and I also believe people might not believe this, but I also believe that that if people can use power in a negative way, because you hear about that, you hear about witches and things that people that are able to do things of that nature, and why can't Christians be able to not necessarily do magic like that, but why can't Christians have power? And it's mainly because we don't believe it, and we don't want to believe it, and we believe that anything of that nature is of Satan, and God wants us to have power in our lives, and He wants us to live with power in our lives, and so often we tuck that under the rug, and we don't live with power. So it's just something to think about. You can believe however you wish to believe, and just like we all can, it's our prerogative to believe as we believe. But I would like to invite you to just think about it. It's something that I just thought about and just wanted to share. And you're free to believe how you choose, but maybe there might be some things in there that, in this thing, in what I said, that could be helpful to you and help give you power to know that you can do great things.